I'm back again. So actually, like, I was like thinking, like, I'm like actually not smart, because tell me why I've never had a conversation, like I just sat down with you guys and talked about my channel. Like, I've never, like, I don't know what my actual intro is. Like, I have an intro, but there's no like welcome thing. Like, I want to have a welcome thing and an ending. So I think I think you guys are gonna be my Pookies. My Pookies. You guys are my Pookies. My beautiful Pookies. So now that y'all have your little name and your little vibe, and you're eating, you're literally eating, you'll be laying in bed, you're still slaying, you're still eating, because you're gorgeous, or you're absolutely handsome. You guys are absolutely gorgeous and absolutely handsome. So y'all ate up. So now I'm just gonna think real quick. Like, I'm trying to think about like Pookies. So I don't know, that just seems a bit much. Like, Pookies, today we're gonna be having a conversation about life and about life skills. Cause have you ever had a time where you need to have a talk with someone? You can have a talk. If you want to talk about losing your V card, kissing a boy for the first time, sneaking out for the first time. Y'all want a story on some of those? Cause I have like a story on sneaking out. I've snuck out before. Kissing boys for the first time. Yeah, I have stories to that. Or how to be good at and I mean, I really want to know, but it's whatever. It's whatever. I feel like I know, but I don't know. But just like girl and guy conversations that they both need to have. Also, one thing I like to tell the girls: if you do not know your self-worth or self-respect, no one else is going to be able to know your self-worth or self-respect. So love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, no one else is going to be able to love you either. And for the guys, it is okay to cry. Crying is okay. Crying is nature. Crying is natural. It's good for you. It's good for everybody. It shows that you have feelings. It shows that you care. It's not being weak. Being weak is trying not to cry. Because if you sit there and you're like, no, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. When deep inside, you want to cry. Like, you feel bad for yourself. Good. You should let that out. You should explain that to your mom, your significant other. I've never pushed a guy away because they've cried. I like that. I like when guys cry, because it shows that they have they have emotions, and also they care. They have feelings and they care. Which means when it comes to the future, since they're able to cry, in the future when we have like kids and stuff and we want to discuss something, they'll be able to tell me how they truly feel. And we will be able to communicate on another level, because they can cry in front of me. They can express themselves to me. So guys, cry. It's okay. It's completely okay. And like, oh, I'm low-key sorry guys for like not posting in a bit. It's been a minute. I just like bit my lip on accident. But yeah, I would say like, yeah, open up more. And for the females, you guys are beautiful. Y'all need to show it, because there are some beautiful girls out there that think they're freaking ugly, and I don't like that, because girl, you're beautiful. You're absolutely gorgeous, and you're like, so ugly. Like, girl, shut up. No, you're not. Get the freak out. No, you're not. Also, if someone's ever talking bad about you, or talking behind your back, good. Because if they're not saying it to you or in front of your face, then leave them where they're at, behind you. Because if someone can't come up to you and voice their concerns, that's none of their business anyway. Girl, they just need to shut up. Because if you can't come over here and voice your concerns that aren't your problem anyway, then you shouldn't be saying anything. Number one, if they're not your problem, you shouldn't be voicing your concerns. If you're going to say behind my back, you shouldn't be voicing your concerns. If it is a problem to you, like, if I'm, like, doing something that's making you uncomfortable, like, extremely uncomfortable, like, touching you or something, I would understand. But if, okay, some people get uncomfortable from the feeling of smoking. Like, if someone hits a vape, and they're like, can you not do that? And then they would do it again and blow it the opposite way, not facing them. And if they still have a problem with that, that's not your problem, because you adjusted yourself for them. If they can't accept that adjustment that you made, that's their problem, because you already adjusted yourself for them. They need to adjust themselves for you. That's how that goes. You adjust, they adjust. That's just how it goes. Then people need to get over whatever. And maybe that's hard to hear for some of you guys that might be like that. I do not care. You need to hear it, because there is a line of respect, and people do cross that when you give them too much. So don't be giving people too much, because they will disrespect that line that you have. Also, guys, drink some water. It's good for you. Like, I always stop and make sure I feel comfortable in the state I'm in. So, like, if I'm making a video with you guys, I'll stop and I'll adjust myself so I can feel good for myself, and I'll feel like, okay, I feel good. Like, I'm good. I feel good. I'm fine. I'm adjusted. Like, and then I'll continue talking with you guys or whatever I was doing. I just want to make sure that everyone's good and everyone's safe, because sometimes being safe is the best thing for everybody, and everyone needs to get their shit together and help you out, because I know, girly, life is not no cakewalk. It's not easy. It's not easy. Life is not easy. There's guys, and that makes it hard. Family can make it hard. Friends can make it hard. Even though people try to make it better, just those little things do kind of help. But there are little things that do bring you down even more. So just remember, share kindness is important. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And if you can't do that, then respect goes both ways. Even if it's a kid and an adult, I'm always going to tell my kids, if I ever yell or cuss at you, do it back. Because who the hell am I yelling and cussing at? Why am I yelling and cussing at my kids? Who do I think I am? Their mom? Just because I'm their mom does not give me a right to yell and cuss at my kids. I will never treat my kids like that, because what am I teaching them? Nothing. And also, like, have you guys ever been like, what do we have for dinner? And then they were like, food. And you're like, okay, well, what type of food? And they're like, food. Or you go, what time is it? And they're like, time to get a clock, or time to get a watch. Or you say, or your parents are like, I'm doing this, and you're like, why? And they're like, because I said so. But with me, if my kids ask me why I'm doing it, I'm going to give them a reason why. Because because I said so is not a reason. Oh, because you said so? Who am I? I'm not God. Like, I need a physical reason. Like, I'm not gonna go through my kid's phone unless if I have a reason. I'm gonna tell my kids to tell me why. Ask me why I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? Why am I telling you to clean your room? And I'll give you a reason. And hey, if we can agree, if you can explain to me how that isn't a good reason respectfully, then maybe I'll change my mind. But if I say, hey, clean your room, because, you know, if you have a clean room, then it also gives your mind a clean space. And that's good. Like, I keep my room clean, like, especially when I'm falling back into depression, I'll clean my room. Because when your room's dirty, that's when people often fall into depression. So that, and then, like, if I say, let me go through your phone, ask me why. Why am I going through your phone? Why am I going through your phone? How did you lose my trust? What happened? What happened in that scenario? What thing? And if I say, oh, I found out that, like, I don't think I would go through my kid's phone. It's not, like, number one, it's not my business. It's really not my business. They are my kid. If when they're my kid, like, obviously it's gonna be, like, a bit my business, but it's their personal, like, stuff. Like, there's nothing, like, respectfully, if my kids decide that they want to smoke in the future, we can have a conversation upon it. I'll tell them that it's not good for them, but I would like to know when they do and don't, so that way we could figure something out, because I don't want my kids getting addicted to that stuff. But I know if I tell them no, they're gonna do it anyway. You know this. Like, disobedience is like an urge. Like, when it's like, don't smoke, and then you're like, damn, but now I want to because you just told me not to. So I'm one of those people, like, I'm not gonna tell my kids, don't have sex, it's gonna ruin your life. No, because sex, even my mom will say, like, my mom always tells me, sex is a beautiful thing, you just should wait. And I agree, like, sex is a beautiful thing. You should definitely wait for it, because I think if I did it right now, girl, I'm not ready. Girl. I'm not ready for that. So, like, I think waiting is like don't get pressured into it, because people that pressure you into doing stuff like that, they got pressured their first time. That's why they're pressuring you. Like, honestly, like, pressure just comes in a bad urge. So I will be very honest with my kids. I'll tell them, like, I want my kids to ask me why. I want them to be like, why? Or, what are we eating? And I'll give them an answer. And if I don't know yet, I'll be like, I don't know yet, I'm thinking about this, and this. What do you think? You know, what do you think we should have? Like, what are you feeling? You know, how are you feeling? What do you feel about this meal? I don't really like it, Mom. Okay, what do you not like about it, so I can adjust it for you? I don't like the green peas. Okay, are you okay with chopped carrots? Okay, I can make that adjustment just for you then. Okay, but just remember, this isn't gonna happen all the time. Just right now. Okay. Like, when I have a conversation with them, I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna have a tone that I would have with my friends that I'm close to, and that I don't yell at. I'm gonna have a calm voice, just like with my sister Hopi. I have a calm voice with her. When I tell her no, she asks me why, because I tell her to ask me why. She'll be like, why? And I'll be like, because of this and this. Or she'll ask me to go to the pool, and I'll say, and she'll say, why? Well, she'll ask me to go to the pool, and I'll sometimes say no, and she'll say why. I'm like, I'm a bit sunsick right now, but later on, sure. Because I get a bit sunsick sometimes when I'm out in the sun for too long. Okay. So I think that is it on this combo. And I'm so happy that I got the time to talk to you guys today, because I love you guys. Don't forget to pray. I love you so much, Pookies. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below to be notified every time I post a new video. Bye, Pookies!